Boa tarde. From now on, I'm going to speak in English in honor of our guests. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, both of you, for making the effort of traveling from Istanbul to São Paulo. It's a long journey, I know that, and we're really glad to have you here. Very brief introductions. On my left, Hassam Shemal. It's hard to get the pronunciation correctly. He is a journalist and a political scientist. He is considered the dean of the Turkish journalists, very prominent journalist in Turkey. He has been fired from the newspaper where he used it to work because of some problems with the current government. He is the grandson of one of the members of the triumvirate that ran Turkey from the First World War until the end of the downfall of the Ottoman Empire. And so it was the triumvirate that ran the country when the Armenian genocide took place. And Hassam had the moral courage to write a book on the Armenian genocide. And this book came out in 2012, and it became a best-selling book, not only in Turkey but in other parts of the world, because it was translated into English. So you can read that book, right? On my right is Cengiz Chandar. He is also a journalist. He was a war correspondent in many places in the Middle East. And he's also you have a political science degree, don't you? No. So there are public intellectuals in Turkey and very knowledgeable of Turkey, and I think we will all enjoy this conversation here this afternoon, this evening. The idea here is really to have an informal conversation. The dynamics will be the following. They will speak each for 10 minutes, and then we will start an open conversation with the audience. I ask you, please, you will be entitled to make questions, but please try to be as concise as possible in order to let everyone who is interested in making questions to do so. So having said that, I will ask Chandar to start and give a talk for about 10 minutes. Before you start, let me thank our sponsors whose trademarks are featured in all the screens in this conference room. Thank you very much.